Today we celebrate World Teachers' Day. We honor our BT teachers for the important role they play in our Catholic education. We thank them for sharing their gifts, talents, and time in our journey of learning and growing both inside and outside of our classrooms. We thank all teachers who have dedicated their lives to sharing their knowledge with others with the goal to educate you and therefore make our society a better, stronger place to be. We find ourselves in unprecedented times, and we're grateful to our teachers who have shown great leadership and innovation and work collaboratively to find solutions to create learning environments for you, their students, to allow for your education to continue. Happy World Teachers' Day. May education make our world a better place, and may God bless all our teachers. Titans, please make sure to take time today to say thank you to all of your teachers. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Giver of all wisdom and greatest of all teachers, look upon our teachers with love. We thank them for the resolve to nurture our eager minds and to never give up on those who fall behind. Bless their hearts, for they rejoice when we succeed and encourage us when we fail. We thank them for their gentle patience, for the path of learning is never easy. Kindle a spirit of passion in them. It is the flame that ignites the love of learning in all of us. We thank them for seeing the potential in each student. Instill in them a commitment to keep on learning. It shows us to not fear new knowledge and new experiences. We thank them for inspiring us to touch the future. Bless both our current teachers and those who have come before, for their work endures to this day. Let the light of your example, Lord, shine upon all teachers and inspire them to build with their words, to love with their mind, and to share with their heart. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Have a great day.
Council announcements that there is no planned fire drills for this week. The fire drills that were planned for this week are rescheduled to next week, so that's very important. And now I'd like to introduce Ms. Baradocco, who will go through our student council elections. Thank your teacher today.
Good morning, Bishop Tonis. My name is Ms. Baradocco, and I'm here with an important announcement from Student Council. This year, I'm happy to announce that we have an unprecedented number of students running in our election. 42 students have put their names forth for 9 different positions. With that being said, we do have to split up the elections into 2 groups. So what will happen this week is you will be voting for 2 different groups of positions. The first group includes the vice president, the executive officer, the spirit rep, and for grade 9s only, the grade 9 rep. Those voting days will take place on Monday and Tuesday. Please note that on Tuesday night, the voting will close for those positions. Then we will open up the voting for Group 2 on Wednesday and Thursday. Group 2 includes the spiritual rep, the 2 technical reps, the arts rep, the athletics and wellness rep, and for grade 10 students, grade 10 rep. The same voting procedures that we had during the presidential elections will apply. So please go to the LMS, find your appropriate grade level class, rewatch the candidates' speeches if you so choose, and click vote here to cast your vote. And again, you'll do the same thing on Wednesday and Thursday. So without further ado, I'm happy to introduce your vice president, executive officer, spirit rep, and grade 9 rep candidates.
Hi BT, my name is Arya, I'm in grade 12 and I'm running for VP. I'm not going to make you any promises because of COVID, but just know I'll make it a sick year with what I can do. Thank you, bye.
Hey BT, my name is Christian Barone and I'm running for Student Council Vice President this year at BT. First, I would like to talk about how I know that this school year is very different. We've all heard that from everybody. We know this whole year's been different. But I'm here to say that we can make this year as good a story as it can be. And that story gets even better with the vote for me for VP. So, let's talk a little bit about myself. I've always been very involved here at Bishop Tonus and in the community. I've always volunteered. I've got my volunteer hours already finished. I was a member of student council in grade 9. I was on prefect this year, and I've also been a member of DECA for the past couple of years, not to mention being on many sports teams over my 4 years here. So why am I the best choice for you guys? I'm the best choice for you because I want each and every one of your opinions to be valued and brought forth to the rest of the council this year. So a couple ways that I think we can accomplish this is by having an online Dropbox where you guys can submit your own ideas on what we can do this year, fitting around the parameters of COVID-19, of course. I also have a couple of my own ideas that involve online competitions, such as Kahoots or even TikToks. But I really want this to be a student council, which really involves the student body, unlike past years, I believe. So, with your help, I think we can make this year the best it can possibly be. And with that being said, as Bomba would say, take it easy. I think we have a friend who wants to say a couple words. Maybe she's a bit camera shy. Alright guys, don't forget to vote CB for VP. Thank you.
Hey BT, how's it? Anyways, hey BT, my name is Dylan Boudis and I'm here to give you 10 reasons why you should vote for me for your 2020-2021 school year vice president. Reason number 1, my sister came back for grade 13 to have me as the vice president. Reason number 2, I'm kind of a good multitasker. No matter how many jobs I have to do, I'll always get them done. This year's going to be running a little bit different. My goal is to keep everyone happy and healthy. This year is going to be super unpredictable. So my main goal is to make sure that you guys are enjoying yourselves and staying safe. Make sure you keep your masks on properly. Reason number 4. During many years of my high school career, I was a provincial gymnast and still managed to keep my grades up, which shows that I'm great with time management. Reason number 5. Considering I cannot make any promises about prom or football games due to the unfortunate circumstances of the school year, I promise to work hard alongside with the president to give you guys safe activities to make this school year just as memorable as the rest. Reason number 6. I have great leadership skills as I spent many years teaching gymnastics to young children. Not only did this give me the experience to practice my leadership, but it also gave me lots of patience. This comes into play when my friends ask me to help them with homework, and I can always say yes. Reason number 7. I'm super easy to talk to, so as a member on the student council, you can come to me with any problems that you have, and I'll be ready to listen and share my best advice for you. Reason number 8. I'm a super good problem solver. You guys can come with any of your problems, and I'll be sure to help you. Reason number 9. I'm open to all of your guys' ideas as I am your voice for the school, and I'll make sure that all of you guys are heard. Reason number 10. I'm really good at balancing my timetable, so I'll be able to make sure there's time for all my priorities. You guys, work, school, and friends and family. I hope that those reasons convince you why you should vote for me for your 2020-2021 Vice President for the best year at...
Hey BT, I'm Jack Fabrizio and I'm running to be your Vice President. I think that there are 3 main reasons that you should vote me in as your VP. The first one being that I've been a member of the Student Council for 2 years now. Not only has it been the absolute best experience of my life, but I've also learned a lot. I know the ropes, and I'll be able to jump into this head first and work with the rest of the council to give you guys as much fun as possible, as soon as possible. The next reason you should vote for me is that I have plenty of ideas. Since grade 9, I have kept a list on my phone of ideas that I've had for school events. Every shower thought, daydream, and minor suggestion has been written down in my notes. I know you've heard this a million times, but I obviously have to say that the restrictions in place this year make it difficult to be creative, and the ideas that I share may have to be modified. With that being said, one idea would be to involve our performing arts clubs much more in our events. We have some incredible talent in our community that I think the school would love to see. In my experience, I've seen that music really pumps up a crowd, especially when it's performed live. And this music talent doesn't necessarily have to come from our clubs. I bet that there are tons of guitarists, singers, and even garage bands in our community that could perform live for us, just like when our parents were in school. Another idea also involving the performing arts would be monthly flash mobs from the dance team. I imagine the dancers surprising everyone with a choreographed dance wherever possible. They could do it by themselves or recruit other students to make it bigger. One final idea that I have would be some way of having a comedy show. I'm sure we can all think of a few students off the top of our heads that are quite the characters and make us laugh on a daily basis. I think it would be great to showcase these personalities and lighten the mood. For the final reason that I think you should vote for me, I am ready to listen. After doing this for 2 years, I have learned that you all have very good suggestions. Many students have approached me with ideas, so don't be shy. I'd love to hear what you have to say. That's all from me, BT. Thanks for listening, and remember to vote Jack for VP.
Oh, hey!
Hey Kira, I heard you're running for vice president.
I am. I'm super excited.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, of course. 1 second. Here you go.
Thanks.
Come on in.
So, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, this is my 4th year at BT and I'm finally starting to get the hang of things. I've been on some sports teams and I participated in many school events. I'm very dedicated, hardworking, and I'm passionate about the things I care about most, like BT and making this year great. I have a really busy schedule today and I gotta run, but you're more than welcome to follow me along. You call me Mamacita. Sorry, I didn't know you were recording.
That's okay. So, another question that I have is what things would you make happen this year at BT?
Well, considering the circumstances this year, we have to be extra creative, but don't worry, I've already thought of a few ideas. I definitely want to implement BT's tradition of doing pumpkin carving around Halloween and door decorating at Christmas. But to add to that, I would also love to implement a spirit week this year where you guys get to vote on themes you want to see, and each day of the week will be a different theme that you guys can dress up as, and the whole week will be dedicated to BT spirit.
What would make you stand out as a VP?
What I think would make me stand out as a VP is that I genuinely care about the students and making this year as memorable as possible. I'm a great team player and I want to work with the other student council members to make sure that we deliver what you guys want.
Do you have any final words?
I just wanted to end off where my high school life started 3 years ago right here at BT by saying, with this being my senior year, I really want to make it a great year, not only for my graduating class, but for all grades to follow. So make sure you vote Kiara Trombetta as your vice president.
Hey BT, for those who know me, my name is T-Pac, but for those who don't know me, my name is Sophia Telpakis, but now you can think of me as your new vice president for the 2020-2021 school year. Yes, I know I cannot claim this title just yet, but I want to tell you why I should be elected for this position. There's many ideas I want to implement this school year to ensure it's the best it can possibly be. But as we all know, there's not much I can promise you or propose because of the unfortunate circumstances we are in. So instead, I'm going to tell you what I will not be doing. For one, I will not be building a wall or make you sit through a 90-minute debate that sounds like you're watching The Real Housewives. No, but seriously, all jokes aside, I really am a great candidate for this position. Anyone who has a class with me knows I am a very hard worker and I'm very determined when doing something I am passionate about. And as Mr. Suva has told me, I am very loud, so I can assure you my voice will be heard on council. I'm not going to bore you by talking about my academic achievements or the 100+ volunteer hours I have participated in with the school, but I would like to mention some of my leadership skills. As most of the grade 12 students know, I am the Gradware rep for the seniors. This means that I worked with the Gradware company to design, sell, and distribute Gradware for our graduates this year. This takes a lot of organizational skills and responsibility, but I really think it's important to have something to look forward to during these difficult times, since our seniors will not be getting the year we dreamed of since grade 9. With that being said, I also think it is very important that we welcome our new grade 9 students, as they have not had a proper welcome with grade 9 day and have not been able to see our school spirit. As this unfortunately is my last year at Bishop Tonus, I want to get as involved as possible, and my main goal is to ensure the grade 9s, 10s, 11s, 12s, and 12+ students get a memorable year. I want to get the student body as involved as possible, and I have many ways I plan on doing this. I want you, as the students, to be able to suggest ways that you feel the council could make your school year more enjoyable. If you vote for Sophia T, a blessed year it will be.
Hey VT, my name is Perla and I'm running for Student Council Executive Officer. If you don't know what that is, it's the person on council who keeps everything organized. I would oversee finances, keep track of schedules, and make sure everyone knows what's going on. I genuinely believe that I can excel at this role and help make this school year amazing. I've been a part of planning school events before, like homecoming, pep rallies, and prom. Also, being on council last year, I think gave me a unique experience of getting a behind-the-scenes look of how things work and what we can improve on for this year. With that all being said, I think we know the school year is going to look a little different. I understand the challenges that comes with this modified school year and the toll it's taking on some students' mental health, their grades, and their overall well-being. None of us have been through something like this before, and I'm not going to stand here and make promises that I can't keep. What I can do is promise that I am extremely committed. If elected, I will try my very best to work with the rest of council to make this school year great for all grades. I will work extremely hard and am dedicated to this role. I love being a member of our BT community and representing it by being on student council. If you could please give me the opportunity to do that again by voting for me, I promise you will not regret it. Good luck to all the other candidates, and don't forget to vote Perla for Executive Officer.
It's Allison DiDonato, and I'm here to run for Executive Officer.
Hey BT, my name is Allison DiDonato, and I'm running for this year's position of Executive Officer. Many of you might not know what an Executive Officer does, so in summary, I'll be responsible for keeping track of the Student Council expenses and budgeting for this year's school events. I'm the perfect candidate for this position because I am a responsible, high-achieving student, I'm hardworking, and I care about the Bishop Tonnis school community. As Executive Officer, I'll be dedicated to making this school year as enjoyable as possible given the current COVID-19 restrictions. In my position of Executive Officer, I will ensure that the President's promises of holding socially distanced events at school and online events such as competitions will be fulfilled. I will allocate money to events that can still take place during these tough times in order to boost mental health among all students and have a fun year at BT. As a senior, I want my last year of high school to be the best year yet, not only for me but for all of you as well. So remember to vote Allison DiDonato as Executive Officer if you want to have an amazing year at BT.
Hey fellow Titans, my name is Daniela Fortino and I'm a grade 12 student currently running for Executive Officer. I feel I would make an excellent candidate for this position and look forward to contributing to the Bishop Tonnis community. The role of Executive Officer involves working closely with the President, Michael Frazina, maintaining administrative responsibilities, as well as overseeing the finances. I inhibit excellent social skills, have a wide variety of friends, teammates, and classmates within our school, and feel I would represent a large cross-section of the student body. This, combined with my determination, passion, and overall enthusiasm for the job, makes me a great choice for this year's role of Executive Officer. During these strange times we are living in, Student Council will face many new challenges this year. Students are suffering enough through this pandemic, and I feel Council's most important job is to bring back the feeling of school community. I personally am up for the challenge and know if we all work together, we can make it happen. Lastly, I would like to say that being in grade 12, I have become very aware that my time here at Bishop Tonnis is soon coming to an end. I would love the opportunity to enrich my experience here by becoming a member of Student Council and give back to the Bishop Tonnis community. My high school years have been the best years of my life. When I think back of all the fond memories and great events these past 3 years, I realize that the work of a Student Council helped make all of these things possible. If elected, I would be determined and honored to do the same thing for all of you. Thank you, and vote me, Daniela Fortino.
Hey BT, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Samantha Newton and I'll be running for the position of Executive Officer on this year's Student Council. Firstly, I would just like to give a brief summary of some of the things I've been a part of in my years here at BT. I was on Student Council from both grade 9 up to 11 as both your grade 9 rep and arts representative. I have also been part of Arts Council, Eco Team, French Club, Best Buddies, Health Action Team, Think Fast, Pilgrimage, currently DECA, March for Life, Howling for Hunger, Me to We, TNT News as an anchor, as well as charities, sports and social events, and volunteer opportunities. I believe that my involvement in student council and our school community in the past 4 years would make me a great candidate for executive officer. I'd also like to end off my time here at BT being one of the reasons that helped make it such a great year. I have always loved being involved, and I enjoy taking input from other students' ideas for things such as events or even ways to improve our experiences here at school. I understand the commitment and responsibility as being your executive officer, and I am both organized and diligent with my work and will do my best to represent Bishop Tonus. I know this year is different for us Titans, especially the newcoming grade 9s. I remember how important grade 9 was for me, but I hope that I could be someone you can talk to for help, as I'll make you feel as comfortable as possible in this new school community. I also hope that for this graduating class this year that we will get to make many more memories here at BT as we have in the past, and I will try every way possible to make this a great year. Thank you for your time, BT, and I wish you all the best and stay safe. Also, please make sure to vote Samantha Newton for your 2020-2021 Executive Officer. Thank you.
Vote yourself, Spirit Rep! Oh!
What up, BT? I'm Joe Carna, and I'm going for your Spirit Rep. Listen, me and my boy already know how lit this year is gonna be. Right, Bosco?
Yeah.
We all know this year ain't gonna be the same. But we're still gonna get hyped.
I'm 100% sure voting for Joe for Spirit Rep.
No matter the place, no matter the time, even under these circumstances, I'm the type of guy to always have a good time. So if you vote for me, you're guaranteed a great year.
If I am being honest, if you do not vote Joe Carna, you are boring. No cap.
Hey BT, my name is Colin DeFederico, also known as DFed, and I am running for the Spirit Rep position on this year's Student Council. Well, you may be asking yourself why you clicked on my video, why you're considering voting for me, if you don't even know who I am. Well, I have some reasons for you. I have been involved with BT since day one because of my dad working here. I have been showing school spirit since coming to watch my dad coach the senior girls basketball team, or McPhee and Marini coach the football when I was a little kid. I've been coming to school plays, fundraisers, school dances, and sporting events for as long as I can remember, and still do to this day. I have also played a lot of the major sports at BT, and I'm well known amongst many of my teammates for being one of the loudest players, always cheering and showing school spirit, whether that be on the field, rink, court, or bench, as well as cheering during other teams' games that I had gone to spectate, such as the senior girls basketball finals last year, which was some of the best school spirit I've seen at BT from all the students that came out and from BT in a long time. However, as all you guys know, there are some difficult times among us, which means we may not be able to have those events this year, but that does not mean that this year can't be enjoyable. I will try to have fun competitions and school events like different kinds of competitions with students for various things over a Zoom call, and to do my best for us to have a prom or grad as fun as possible with COVID-19 restrictions. If I am elected, I will work compatibly with fellow council members, including my good friend, your 2020 Student Council President Frizzy, to make this school year as enjoyable as possible. I will also make a strong effort to vent out to people in all grades for their opinions and for ideas of things you students would like to see this year. So my fellow Titans, I ask that you make the right decision, vote for me, and I can promise that maximum effort will be put into making this school year as enjoyable as possible with respect to COVID-19. Make the right choice, vote me for Spirit Reps, we can have a great 2020 school year. Thanks Titans, DFedo.
Fellow Titans, I like to imagine a much simpler time for a moment. Imagine the fall air, the crisp breeze, the roar of the crowds. Imagine homecoming. Imagine our very own Bishop Tonus football team taking to the fields under the bright lights. Imagine the excitement, feel the adrenaline, and bask in the glow of BT pride as our team marches off the field victorious. Today, school may not be the same, but our school spirit endures, and through teamwork, we will make this year unforgettable. My name is Joshua Ferreira, and I'm here to be your next Student Council Spirit Rep. Some of you may know me from DECA or from the swim team, or maybe just as another student at PET, but I'm hoping you all will know me as BT's next Spirit Rep. The wise Randy Posh once said, "It's not the cards you've been dealt, it's how you play the game." And I intend to play the game as your spirit rep, BT. Through Spiritwear, holiday festivities, and exciting events and fundraisers, I'm committed to give you a memorable year at BT. There's nothing quite like showing BT pride through wearing Spiritwear. So as Spirit Rep, I will aim to expand the selection of Spiritwear clothing items available for students to purchase, like a BT baseball cap or sweats. And nowadays, we all need protection from COVID-19, and what better way to protect yourself and others than with a BT mask? As well, I plan to implement a Spiritwear t-shirt design contest where the winning design will be sold with other Spiritwear. The holidays are filled with love, excitement, and a little bit of scare at Halloween, and that's what I plan to bring to BT this year. I plan to safely integrate the ambience of the holidays into the school year so that everyone can experience the fright of Halloween, savor the warmth of Christmas, and feel the love of Valentine's. Lastly, for the graduates of 2021, we may have not got the graduating year we wanted, but that does not mean it can't be just as great. I promise you, I will give you a safe and memorable send-off you will not forget. It takes talent and heart to win anything, and I've got both. I promise that your voice will be heard and your cheers will echo in the halls of BT. But Titans, I need your help to do so. So vote me, Joshua Ferreira, as your 2020-2021 Spirit Rep, and let's have nothing but good vibes this year. Let's go, BT.
Hey Titans, I'm Sadie Lynch and I'm running for your 2020 Spirit Rep. I'm perfect for this position because I'm outgoing, I'm energetic, I'm enthusiastic, and most of all, I keep it real. I want the best for the students of BT this year. I have so many things planned, and my first one being is that I got in touch with a local business owner and we have discussed a certain deal for BT students if I'm elected for Spirit Rep. I want to thank you guys so much for listening, and remember to vote Sadie Lynch. Hey, Ted.
Good afternoon, Bishop Toners. Your Spirit Rep nominee.
Hey BT, my name is Mackenzie Sacco, and for the 2020-2021 school year, I'll be running as your Spirit Rep. Obviously, this school year is going to be very different from the rest, but as your Spirit Rep, I would do everything I can to try and make it as fun and memorable as possible. Even though I may not be able to promise you that things like football games, prom, and other school events, I can promise you that this will be a school year to remember. One of my top priorities as a member of Student Council would be making sure that everyone's voices are heard and that everyone feels welcomed and part of the school community. I would take ideas and suggestions from students and then work with other council members to make them possible. Spirit Rep, I think that three of the most important qualities are being fun, energetic, and enthusiastic. And I think I have all three of those qualities. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I'm also very easy to talk to, so if you have any questions or ideas, I'm right here. So BT, make sure to vote Mackenzie for Spirit Rep for an awesome year.
Hey VT, I'm Sydney Burnell running for Grade 9 representative. If elected, I hope to work with the Student Council to create a safe and fun school year at Bishop Tonus. To the Grade 9s, I want to prove that I can effectively communicate the Council's plans and advertise any events or fundraising with competence. I can tell you that I always work to not make the same mistakes and to continue improving. I also had the opportunity to be on student council in elementary school for 2 years, both in grade 7 and 8. With this experience, I hope to create an even more enjoyable school year at BT. Anything that I'm unfamiliar with, I will try my hardest to learn and grow so that everyone feels that they're being listened to. On that note, I also want to learn from the grade 10s, 11s, and 12s to see what could be improved on in the first place, something that they wish they had in grade 9, perhaps. But with COVID-19 restrictions, I know that a lot of things are changing and up in the air. This is something we weren't prepared for 7 months ago, but I want to make the next 7 and more worth it. We already missed half of our last school year, and for us, the grade 9s, we missed our graduation and everything that we've worked towards for the past decade. I hope that with me as grade 9 rep, we can make up for what we missed with school spirit and effort. With the best of my ability, I will try to accommodate the requests and interests of a grade 9 student body. It would be an honor to be a grade 9 representative and to represent the class of 2024. Vote Sydney to be your grade 9 rep. Thank you.
Hello fellow grade 9 Titans, my name is Clara Fava and I want to be your grade 9 representative. I'm here today to talk about why you should elect me. I do realize that these unfortunate times do minimize the amount of school activities we can participate in due to strict ruling and policies. We were all looking forward to being able to experience a normal grade 9 year. I know I was. COVID-19 doesn't have to affect the amount of fun and spirit we can put into this year. This virus will not stop me from how much I'm willing to do for our school year and for you to make sure you can have the most normal and memorable school year as possible. Let's make the most out of the situation and stay positive. Remember, you're not alone, we're all going through this together and we will push through it. Let's come up with some fun alternatives. I will execute our ideas with my full potential. I will put my full attention and energy into making sure it happens. I always keep my promises because I care about you and your school year. If you vote for me, I want you to feel like you're also voting for yourself. If I'm elected, this will not be a one-person job. I'm here to speak for you and to portray your ideas to the best of my abilities. You can trust me, do not be afraid to give me feedback or any ideas. This year is going to be a little different. Unfortunately, we cannot change that. But I have thought of a couple of ideas and will continue to as some alternatives. Like drive-through events. For example, a drive-through bake sale to raise money for our school while still following COVID-19 regulations. And for the winter, hot chocolate and coffee would be nice. And of course, online activities are always a great option. We could host games and competitions like Kahoots. Even if this year isn't going to be what we had imagined it would, I still want to make it an experience that you will never forget. I'm here and I'm ready to do as much as I can for our grade 9 class of 2020 to 2021. I'm ready to listen to your opinions and I'm ready to represent our grade. A vote for Clara is a vote for you. Thank you for listening and have a great day, BT.
Hi, my name is Santa and I'm running for grade 9 representative. As grade 9 rep, my goal is to make everyone's lives easier during this hard time with COVID-19. I want to personally raise up the school's spirit. I want the opinions of all the grade 9s to be heard, which is why I want to add a suggestion box if I get elected. Students can leave in notes with or without their names to make the school a better place. Since it's my first year of high school, I want to get involved with as many sports clubs as I can, hopefully as soon as they start back up. I want to work together with the other student council members so that everyone has fun at student activities and fundraisers while staying safe. The rules and responsibilities for grade 9 rep are aligned with my interests and skills. I'm a fast learner and want to gain more experience through my first year of secondary school. I know how to multitask and I'm not biased when making decisions. I'm able to prioritize my time to get my academic and my role as grade 9 representative done effectively, efficiently, and done in a timely manner. I want to thank the principal, Mr. Barone, the VPs, Mr. Macaluso, and Ms. Cabe, and Ms. Barradoko for considering me as a potential nominee. Vote for Santa Cal for grade 9 representative. Thank you.
Titans, my name is Lauren Pringle, and I will be running for your grade 9 representative of the year 2020 and 2021. To start off, let me tell you a bit about myself. I am very trustworthy, accepting, and an approachable person, and I love to talk to new people. I also enjoy working in the community. I am currently a member of the NET Youth Group, where we create events and connect youth in Hamilton. This program has given me experience in planning exciting events that I hope I can transfer to Bishop Towness this year. I would love to be chosen as your grade 9 rep this year because I believe that together we can truly make a difference at Bishop Towness. Although this year is evidently much altered, I know that I can utilize strategies, tools, along with your support to create the best year possible. As your representative, I will include all students and make sure everyone's voices are heard. Furthermore, if I were to be chosen as your grade 9 representative, I would also work to make sure that the grade 9 students have a representative to have their best interest at heart. With these uncertain circumstances, it feels as though this year will go by and feel uneventful. However, the pandemic does not mean we need to throw away a year that we all, in one way or another, have worked hard to enjoy. Because of this, I will adapt to the COVID-19 restrictions to find innovative and gratifying ways to spread school spirit and keep personal connections with peers, teachers, and friends alive. Some ideas I've had about school occasions could be virtual meetings for clubs, as well as different opportunities to win prizes. I also hope to create a virtual suggestion box and work with other student council members to find out what you want this year and how we can make that happen. As your grade 9 representative, I will strive to have everyone at BT feeling content, respected, and safe, all while having a great year. I believe that everyone's voice matters. Together, we can make Bishop Tonus a school like no other and a school that is truly amazing. And I believe that this starts with voting for me for grade 9 representative. Take the right next step and vote for Lauren for grade 9.
Good afternoon, grade 9s. My name is Ella Saunders and I'll be running as your grade 9 rep. This year is not like any other year. There's been some ups and definitely some downs. But I know together we can get through it all, especially with me as your grade 9 rep. Although I can't keep any promises, I can assure you to consider your ideas and run them by our new president, Michael Frazina. I got a few ideas that we could do as a school with, of course, including all COVID-19 restrictions. I think instead of making our school year boring, unexciting, and uninteresting, we should make the best out of our situation and try to have a Titan-sized year. Knowing that I'm also a fellow grade 9 student, new to BT, I'm striving towards new opportunities and new beginnings. I may not be known that well at BT, but I promise to listen to your ideas. You matter. Your opinions matter. Don't choose someone that will make the decisions for you, or for someone that will pick their friends to make the decisions. Choose someone that cares about you, cares about your school year, and I promise you I can be that someone. I would have never thought that I would be running for this position, but here I am ready to step it up. And I'm a great role model, organized and responsible, and determined to make this school year a great one. Ultimately, my goal is to make your year far more enjoyable. But that can only happen if you do one thing. Your year, your choice. Vote for me, Ella Saunders, as your grade 9 rep. Thank you.
Hey BT, my name is Ayla White and I'm running to be your grade 9 rep. This school year looks different from every other, and since it's our first year of high school, it can be challenging to face the uncertainties. As grade 9s, we all have our worries or concerns, such as wondering if we're able to open our lockers fast enough to make it to third period. Oh wait, we don't have lockers, or third period right now actually. Maybe rushing to our online classes after sleeping in way too late every day is more appropriate. As your grade 9 rep, no matter what your concerns are, I'll always be there for you to talk to, suggest ideas to, or to voice those concerns to. I'm running for this position because I want to make our year memorable, for everyone in grade 9. I want to make sure all of your ideas and opinions are heard and valued. Making promises to you would be unfair because we all know that due to the pandemic, our normal school activities probably won't occur. But that doesn't mean that new ones can't take their place. If I'm elected into this role on student council, I'll help plan activities for the grade 9s as well as the rest of the school that follow COVID-19 restrictions. Ideas such as competition days between cohorts that can include trivia days, amazing race days, or any ideas that you have to put forward, I'll listen and express them to the council. I'm a very dedicated person in everything I do, whether it's school, sports, the arts, or eating a whole Little Caesars pizza by myself after a soccer game. True story. What can I say? I'm just a different breed. As your grade 9 rep, I'll dedicate my time and effort into my role in the council. I'm fairly well-rounded. I play multiple sports, enjoy school, play instruments, video games, go on my phone way more than I should, and I'm sure we can relate to each other on one level or another. I'm very goal-oriented, honest, hardworking, and a good communicator. Just ask my coach how many times he has to tell me to stop talking on the field. I'm also an excellent leader. I don't just want to lead you, I want to lead with you. Because although I'll be using my voice, it will be your words behind it. Although it is my face, it's your minds and ideas. And although I am one person, we together are one student body. Thank you.
Okay, BT, that's it for the Student Council speeches. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, it takes a lot of bravery for somebody to run for a position on Student Council, so make sure you congratulate them for their efforts. Take it seriously and log on to my class, and don't forget to vote. That's it for now. Have a spectacular Monday.